trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the visiting team and the Buffalo Bills. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First toe to the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Forced out to his right. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth is full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. Has his man. It's caught by Andrews. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. point is up and good from Sly. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Shamrocks nothing. Jody Sly set to kick off.
And all set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Richardson throwing to start out. Pulled in by Gunnar Helm. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Lucky, 18. 60, 79, 59.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Falcons are holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Bills going nickel. Third down.
Come on.
Here he goes. Third and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Seven Pirates.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. On target to Helm. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at first down here.
Cowboy 80.
Here's the handoff. Get some space around midfield. 3 inside the 30. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
After that 4-yard gain, it's second and 6.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison. 18 Rattlers.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. There's a dive up the middle. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Shamrocks finish off their opening drive. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. Winning their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down, pass coming. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here's a throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Bills get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Shamrock 7.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This is lofted deep down the middle. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Jade, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. He throws a bullet to the set. It is caught at the 20. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half.
A 22-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
First
break.
call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown. The Shamrocks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Shamrocks cut it to a field goal game.
Shamrocks 14.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one won't stay inside of the landing zone. It finds the sideline, and this drive's going to start from the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
And not from the pistol to Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Air it out on third. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Come on.
To the air on his first down, Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Panther. Ready. Pass all 80.
Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
Buffalo, 60 average. 60 down. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Get it. Viking 18. Drag him 60.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
At the 47-yard line.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Takes the second down snap. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down. I'll throw it. He finds Worthy, complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action. Buying some time right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
24. Shamrocks 17.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready. 19 light. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Come on. Hit. Crack all 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. That'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Shamrocks now trailed by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And up to Cook here, out of his own read. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills don't want to see this one go to overtime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up to throw. Alden Worthy right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now it's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Worthy. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The 15-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Another one for Cook. He scrapes together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Again, it's Cook. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
At the 10-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire game now hangs on this attempt by Joey Slye. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And with overtime in their back pocket,